Well, hello again. It's long time no see. Do you like the new titles? Yeah. What about music? I did that. Yeah. Composed it myself with a random tune generator. Just press a button and get a chord sequence, and then play with some effects and cut in some samples. Yeah. Obviously a work of genius. Anyway, yeah. So that's the new titles. New titles, new show, new theme of show. This is a movie review show. Right. let's uh, let's let's uh, let's get on to tonight's movie, um, which is The Whip Against Satan, or The Whip versus Satan. Now, I do not know much about this film. It's late 70s, I think. Let's see, 79, and it's a Mexican. From what I can tell, it's a Mexican uh, cowboy superhero supernatural thing uh, with a Zorro rip-off character. The director is someone called Alfredo Cravena, who, from a quick browse, has done lots and lots of genre movies and a lot of the Santo movies, which I've seen a few of, so I may well have seen some of his other stuff. But I've been really looking forward to watching this, and I thought it'd be an ideal one to start the. And I've done it now. I've moved over the right button. I'm going to press play. Let's see what it's like. Oh yeah, it's definitely a Zorro rip-off, but he's got a whip instead of a sword, and he's whipping an Aztec temple, and then whipping some random sort of like people without shirts, and it's lightning. I assume this is a montage to introduce us to the character of the whip. He's very skilled with it though. I'd have taken my eye out by now if I was trying to do that. Right. Oh, this is the credits running now. We had an opening credit sequence where he did like lots of like whipping stood on top of this temple, uh, and then a few people without shirts were like randomly cut in, and he whipped them. And then he went into a cave with a witch, and she said something like, "You wear 1,000 faces, but only with your mask and your whip are you your true self." I think maybe this whip character has got some psychosexual pathology that we perhaps we're going to uncover. His horse doesn't seem to like him very much. This is what's happening on screen. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Demons! Demons from hell riding from the volcano. This Aura young woman who they're all suspicious about. Some fellow has run into a graveyard and he's being chased by demons on horseback. And there's fire coming at him. And he's on fire! And he's got to jump into a green slimy lake. Satan killed the engineer. Shocked. Very shocking. And Nana Rita is now dying after being shocked by the burning. Oh no, she's not. She's back alive. Oh no, she's dead. Nana Rita. Nana Rita. Ooh, this is quite frightening, this. In a kind of theatrical way. It's quite spooky. Oh, always in soft focus now. Looking quite glamorous, I must say. And the volcano's erupted. Now, who is this mysterious man arriving in his carriage with a thin pencil moustache and a top hat and a cape? Oh, it's Artemo the Great, teacher in astrology and a doctor in Orientalism. Um, and no one seems to be taking particular notice of the fact that there's a volcano. Artemo was his name, Artemo? Artemo the Great has arrived in the village. He's talking to the priest. Or he's not, he's just walking past. Oh, but I'm wondering if this Artemo is secretly the whip. Anyway, back to Aura, and she's driving a carriage past Nana Rita's grave. Oh, but the villagers don't want her. And she's looking even more glam. Oh no, some thugs with garden tools are coming after Aura. They're going to kill her because she thinks she's Satan. She's driving off in a carriage. And the volcano's erupting even more. And Artemo is camping in a field. And he runs into his little car tent shack thing. He's the whip! He's got his whip. He's getting into his superhero costume. Let's hang the witch! Get her! On your horses! This is getting really exciting. Oh, the whip's on his horse. The whip is going to save Aura. She's barreling that cart down the road. Chased by the mob. Well, only one of them, but I'm sure the rest are coming up behind. The wheel broke on the car and she was flown straight out. Thuggish villager is dragging her away to get killed. Oh, but here's the whip. And he can barely stay on that horse because that horse hates him. Oh, they've got the noose. They're going to hang Aura. You can save your life if you surrender to my wishes. Oh, what an unpleasant person. He needs a whipping. And I think I know who's going to give it to him. Oh, gosh, get off him. Get off of you, dirty bastard. Up close, Aura's got some forehead spots. I know that problem. I've got the noose round her neck now. The whip's come and he's cut her down. And the whip has chased off the ruffians. And Aura is in a cave. Oh, she's a witch from the start. And apparently she's psychically leading the whip towards her. She needs more foundation on the forehead. But she's not got some witchy remedy for that. I can't exactly tell when this is set because a lot of the sort of decor is like Western era and, horseback and whips and that. And then you keep seeing people in sports jackets and suits and ties and things. Arturo, the whip in his Arturo guise is bribing his way into the judge's house with some fine perfume from the old lady who was excitedly sweeping the street. Whoa. And Aura is the judge's daughter, it appears. Oh god, now Artumo is now dressed in some sort of Middle Eastern gear with a very strange hat, trying to sell magic cards and hair tonic made of camel oil and she-ass milk. I don't like the sound of she-ass milk. I don't like the sound of any ass milk, really, but... The entire village seems to be mobilised against Aura now. Demons are riding into town in the daytime. Oh, the demons are bursting. Well, they didn't really burst in. They opened the door for them to let them in. Oh, and here comes the whip. And they seem to be in an old cement factory or something. That horse does not like him at all. Oh, it's time for some daring do. He's used his whip to grab something and he's climbing up. Oh, but there's someone coming up a ladder. He just tried to whip him off the ladder twice and he didn't fall off, so he just pushed the ladder over. Jumped down 3 stairs. Whipped some demons. Oh, demons have figured out how to use the ladder again. He's just tried to swing and kick someone, but has swung back and missed. Oh, the whip has driven off the demons. They're all riding off now. That horse was so happy until the whip got back on, and now it's just pissed off again. Now the whip is riding up the mountain to the volcano. Fire mount that will soon give birth. This is what's happening on screen. They're going through a mist. So someone's smoking in front of the camera. The whip sniffing dirt. And he's back on the horse. The horse is back to being pissed off. See, everyone else who gets on the horses are all fine. It's just when the whip gets on. He really does need a different horse. Or the horse needs a different rider, I'm not sure. He just whipped a bag to pick it up off the floor. It's the engineer's bag. It's all been stirred up by this bloke who wanted to date Aura. Well, date, that's a euphemism. Wanted her to surrender to his wishes. I think that was the line. And as a result, he's mobilising the entire mob to burn the witch. Aura's doing some prophesying. And the spot seemed to have cleared up, so it's obviously just some sort of allergy. It's good to see. Now, Arturo's back in his sort of like, he's got this sort of like cabin on a trailer that the horse has, which is why the horse is probably pissed off actually, having to pull around his like his house. Oh, Aura's running, the mob's chasing her. Oh no, it's not the mob, it's demons. Demons are giving someone a kicking. One thing I've noticed about these demons is they're all wearing like spandex leggings. I always thought spandex leggings were the work of the devil. Yeah, the judge is not so well. He's had a kicking from the demons. And the whip's doing some mountaineering. Or spelunking even, because it's in a cave. He appears to be whipping bats on. He's climbing and swinging. He's come upon some satanic ritual. The whip is now sneaking up on the Satanistic demons. Someone has dared to challenge the forces of hell. A man who hides his face and uses a whip as a weapon. That man must die. Oh, and the whip's kicked a rock and fallen down. And the demon, Satanist, spandex wearing mask monsters are chasing him. And here's a surprise. He's flailing that whip around randomly and they're falling over. Oh, oh, that was good. He whipped someone, went round his neck and pulled the whip, and the person went straight into a rock. Well, a lump of polystyrene, but, you know. He's ambushed them with the whip. Oh, the whip's struggling to breathe. That's why he kept falling over. It's some of the gases, and he's hallucinating. Well, his vision's blurred. And he's calling his horse, Thunder, Thunder, and his horse is just ignoring him because it doesn't like him at all. It's like, I am not rescuing you from that poison gas. Whoa. They've got him. They've got the whip trapped in an ambush, and they're all circling him, all these demons. But of course, because they're all in a circle, he can just spin his whip round and round and round and round. And he's fallen off the mountain into the volcano. Is that the end of the whip? All the demons seem to think so. They're peering in. They can't see him. Oh. But it's cut back to now Aura. And she's having a vision. Hell will triumph. Our only hope is on the verge of death. Oh no, he's hanging off his whip. And he's climbing back up that mountain. Hanging over a volcano. Well, hanging over a light that's shining red in his face, but we know it's a volcano. And Thunder's back. I was a bit disappointed, really. I was enjoying its possible life as a free horse. But no. The priest is praying. Sounds of horses clopping in the background. Now the devils come to menace the priest. Oh, just seen the devil. He's on a horse. The devil is wearing an anorak and a goat's head mask. And he says, the whip is dead. So obviously he doesn't know that the whip climbed out of the volcano. Oh, demons are back. They're tying the priest and the superstitious villager to a tree and surrounding them with a circle of fire. Ah, but the whip's back. I'm surprised that spandex hasn't ripped. The whip is kicking the fire away, but he's just kicked some accidentally into the priest. Up. Knife throwing demons creeping up on the whip. And now it's wrestling time. That's why they're wearing spandex. Oh, I can't believe it took me so long to figure that out. It's because they're wrestlers. He's doing well in this 3v1 match. Anyway, the whip. Not got his whip, so he's just having to rely on a series of holds and throws. Oh, that was very good. Over the shoulder, that one. And one of the demons tagged out. I think Ramiro's gone off to try and sacrifice Aura. Ramiro being the superstitious villager who wanted to force his affections on her. Again, euphemism. Those murderers have no good intentions. Spot on there, whip. Spot on. Now, the superstitious natives are now outside the judge's and Aura's house, doing some strange chanting and getting ready to lynch them. But the priest says, I will not allow a lynching. He doesn't say that. He says some other words in a different language, and the subtitle says, I will not allow a lynching. The mountain is throwing fire again. This is time for praying and to ask for justice. Oh. Oh. I think this is a Scooby-Doo type thing. They're maybe not demons, maybe they're just Satanists. Because this is what the whips just figured out. Maybe this engineer person knew a secret about the town, and someone's trying to scare everyone off so that they get the land at budget price. So, who is the villain? Aura's just woken up and her face her forehead's really cleared up, so yeah, whatever she's been doing, it's been working. Like an earthquake now. Aura's just run out of the house because there's an earthquake, and straight into the hands of the mob. And the mob's grabbed Aura, and I think they're taking her for another lynching. The priest's trying to stop him. The whips rescued her. And now things are slightly speeded up because he's just told the horse to go faster, so they've just turned up the camera speed. The whip is being chased by demons now in the forest. And the whip is saying that Thunder will take her to a safe place. And Thunder is just trotting out like such a good horse. I think Thunder will be better off with Aura. And now it's time to whip some more demons again. Oh no, no. Thunder has led Aura straight into straight to the devil. So Thunder didn't keep her safe at all. And now they're circling the whip's mobile cabin. And they've set fire to it with the whip inside. And they're holding the door shut. Oh! Aha, I see. The whip is sneaking out through a trapdoor in the bottom. Now, Ramona and the villagers think that the devil has rescued Aura. Whereas in fact they've kidnapped her. He just called for Thunder. Thunder sort of like was running, tried to turn the other way. I think they really need to reassess this horse-hero relationship. Thunder's just not with the programme at all. So the priest and the whip are off to have the dramatic confrontation. Right, so everyone's approaching now. The altar at the centre of this cave. So as soon as the blood of this woman touches the ground will open and Satan will come back to claim power over everyone. So it was written. So the whip and the priest are approaching. Now the villagers have arrived to fight the demons. And Aura's escaped. Oh no, but the goat man's got her again. He's got his knife. Oh no. The priest started to fight. He's bashing demons with a stick. Oh no. It's a standoff. I think it's a Mexican standoff. Whatever one of those is, but it's a Mexican film and it's a standoff, so the demon devil person's got the knife to Aura's throat. And one step closer, whip. Oh! And the whip's just whipped the knife out of his hand and whipped Aura round the waist and pulled it back. And now the devil person's got a flamethrower. Oh no! It's the local shop owner. The devil mask got whipped off and it's the local shop owner, and now he's getting crushed by polystyrene. And there's a vein of gold been revealed by the volcano. Ah, so that's what it was. So it was all a scam. It was the local shop owner and a gang of wrestlers. Now they've just got to get out. More running through the woods. The judge as well. He's driven up to save Aura. Ramon is looking apologetically, or and that makes it all right. A group of Satanists were drugged using gases from the volcano uh, to be exploited to help the criminal, do the do the do the crime. There's gold that's been revealed. It belongs to all of them. And what's most important, there will be lots and lots of spiritual wealth, says the priest. And the volcano subsides in its eruption. The end. Right, well, that was the whip versus Satan. And it didn't appear to be any Satan in there. It was all a double bluff, a bait and switch with some with a Scooby-Doo-esque mask reveal at the end. I think it was a very entertaining film. It was good fun. I mean, the production value was shocking. I mean, even for 79. I mean, 79, that was 2 years after Star Wars, and, well, it was, yeah, it was well. The actual editing and direction were interesting. There was lots of flash forwards and flashbacks, and it wasn't always clear when a scene ended and they moved on to a different place, or whether they were just having a flashback or a psychic flash forward to something else, and we're suddenly back in the same place as they started. The music was all over the place. It was at some points sort of like spooky electronic sounds. You know, the company had one synthesizer and no one to play it, so they just randomly pressed keys. And then there was some sort of orchestral Republic serial type chase music with horns and pounding rhythm. But all in all, yeah, it was an entertaining film. It was it was enjoyable. I would recommend watching The Whip versus Satan if you can get hold of it. I'm not sure what the release details are. I will have a look and they will go in the comments. And I will be looking forward to what was his name again? Alfredo Cravena. Looking forward to looking at some more sort of genre things that he's done. If you're an aficionado of these kind of movies, then I don't suppose the problems that are highlighted will detract from your enjoyment, and in fact will probably add to the enjoyment. So that's it. See you next time.